Hello, hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. I'm gonna do Leo actually. Okay, welcome back, Leo people and placements. Let us dive into your reading today. Leo energies, messages, billionaire, interesting. Red black square. So there's a lot of abundance that could be coming in for you, a lot of opportunity for that at least, an opening of sorts. Tell us more for Leo energies. Revelation here. Okay, balancing act. You could be balancing multiple priorities. You could be detaching from something, leaving something behind. You could be worried about your money a little bit. Let's see what black square here is saying. There it is. Apparently, you were only down for doing the bare minimum during an incredibly significant time to stand up and advocate for human rights. During this card reminds you your actions need to be not just performative, they must be based in real knowledge and include follow through both online and in real life. You don't have to be on the front lines, but at this point in history, you can't be silent either. So maybe like whatever goals or desires you have, that could be just important. And also just to generate good karma. You know, if you do have the time and energy and ability to advocate for positive changes for after we're dead and gone for the planet at large. I mean, definitely that could be part of this. But yeah, you could be exiting a commitment or a contract of some sort. Let's see from a Kali card. Leo Energies advice for messages for Leo Energies. Taking a lighter touch, a lighter hand at something could be relevant. Leo Energies. Krishna. So maybe you're like working with deity Krishna or his beliefs and his followers and all that jazz. Let's see, 41. Could be something about a new home, new family. There is a spiritual intelligence within your soul. It is the genius of becoming, of ripening from potential into glorious manifestation. Intimate communion with your own heart reveals what it is you truly yearn for and set the process in motion for the yearning to be satisfied. We have a new moon coming up, right? Great time to think about what new energy we want to have. Any ideas that are kind of percolating now, we're preparing for them, we're cleansing, we're in the waning moon phase still, right? So the holy fire is Kali and she is within your soul. Follow the yearning, seek the light, let yourself burn bright for what inspires you, and you shall see the path to fruition clearly before you. Believe in what is meant to be. The name Krishna translates as you are fire. Agni is the two-headed deity of fire and a potent symbol of supernatural power on the physical level. Fire generates light and heat to cook food, thereby representing both transformation and nourishment of life force. The inner digestive fires that metabolize food and allow us to gain nutrients represent inner nourishment of fire and symbolize the soul's need to digest our life experiences for spiritual growth. Fire can create purification for regeneration, like that seen in a forest after it simultaneously burns away old growth and stimulates new seeds. In that sense, it's also the power of ripening, of bringing something from an idea or potential into fruition, of fulfillment of innate purpose on a spiritual level. Fire attracts the soul, helping it find its way through darkness towards the warmth and light. Right, the Son of Christ, the Sun. The life-enhancing and alchemical properties of fire transform physical materials as well as the subtle body of the soul. The appearance of Krishna in a reading indicates a tremendous potential for personal transformation and spiritual growth. You may feel like you're struggling, but your soul is actually gaining strength. What you desire may seem far beyond your current reach, yet the oracle indicates your inner potential for tremendous accomplishment. The Hindu texts say Agni exists not only as fire, but as lightning in the sun itself. Lightning is a symbol of sudden illumination that emerges unexpectedly, often in the midst of tremendous psychological emotional storms. In that sense, Agni is the power to see with clarity, such as powerful searing insight that can be intense enough to uproot a stubborn psychological pattern permanently. This is one reason why Kali is known as the first of the 7 tongues of Agni, the divine fire. The jolt of her uprising wisdom, the severity of her suddenly bestowed clarity burns down the house we have built. We can no longer sustain a comfortable delusion. We must be honest with ourselves or change our approach to a situation based on the new information available. This is a temporary loss to gain a greater freedom and growth on all levels. As the sun, Agni represents the light that ends the darkness. Yet Kali, the divine mother of dark race, is the first of the tongues of divine fire. This is the key to Kali's mysteries. It differentiates her from the concept of darkness as evil or obstructive force against spiritual awakening. Kali leads us into darkness to free us, not to impede our progress. She destroys in order to create, not to annihilate. In that sense, her divine darkness is light. That is the mystery of Kali, and why we can trust in her so implicitly, understanding that sometimes it is only in moving through darker times that we become aware of what is needed to live with more light. As a tongue of fire, Kali Krishna consumes all offerings. She has the divine capacity to receive our prayers, our pains, our craziness, and our graceful heroism. She receives it all, not only receives it, but as fire, she transforms the offering so it can nourish, heal, and revitalize and purify the soul. This is the divine feminine alchemy. Kali is the divine alchemist, and because she is a tantric goddess, if we offer even our most broken, messed up selves with a sense of reverence and humility, she accepts the offering and manifests grace with it. There is a deeper purpose in making an offering, the opening of a channel between ourselves and the divine. The divine doesn't need to be cajoled into loving or wanting to help us. It is the human that needs help dragging the mind away from the fixation on what is wrong down into the openness and presence that allows for divine grace to flow and for us to receive it. While the offering appears to be about what we are giving, it is enabling the capacity to receive. It may seem like offerings are tokenistic, but a true offering is hard to give. It is hard because it requires that we shift our presence, our state of mind and being. The more we do this, the greater the offering. It matters less what the form of our offering is, but how it affects us internally. The Oracle of Krishna brings the message that whatever you need and desire you can have. However, you must be prepared to enter the sacred fire and make the appropriate offering. When we choose to make a supreme offering of ourselves to Kali, we are fully received and thus activate the flow of grace in our lives for the spiritual benefit of all. The Oracle asks you to shift from focusing on what isn't working to the immersion with the Divine Mother's heart. All can be resolved and shall manifest according to her loving grace. That's very interesting. Okay. You could be letting go of maybe a value system that you might have held, a money opportunity or something. This could be to do with acquaintances, networks, but this is the ability to manifest your dreams and desires, maybe to do with connections, new ideas. But let's see. What is your advice for Leo energy at this time? Actions for Leo energies. So you could be moving through some kind of painful situation, or maybe like a family situation. There could be something about seeking that greater level of transmuting a negative situation into a more light situation with Temperance, Angel Michael here, which protects from negativities. Anything else for Leo's actions? Yeah, letting go of burdens will be extremely important. Everything from the past, Ten of Wands in the reverse, right? Letting a cycle end, letting it go will help you move into greater peace. This could be to maybe you're not communicating so much this, and this could help you go towards something that you're actually passionate about, or new ideas, revelations, inspirations. Anything else for Leo's actions? Yeah, you're bringing more stability to your life as you do this, solving any kind of crises or challenges, and that's just by letting go of fears, doubts, worries, which allows you to make better choices and decisions at the end of the day. Messages from Leo, from their familiars. Leo energy, messages, advice from the benevolent, otherworldly, interesting, premonition, stag. It's a very noble energy. Sneaky feeling, sixth sense feared, spooky sightings being weird, trust in the forest, king suspicion, be warned and heed the premonition. 96 is the page number. Remain calm in difficult situations. Be mindful of feelings and how they affect you. Trust your intuition. You can face any challenges or problems. Choose peace and kindness, and new love surrounds you. Don't ignore the signs. I have chosen to cross your path to assist you in the quest to hunt down and know your own spiritual strengths and insights. Your soul, right? The sun. Leo is ruled by the sun. You have been given a great gift of second sight passed through the ancestral line. It's time to reawaken the gifts of intuition and sensitivity. Time to stand tall and be seen, for you have hidden your any premonitions you've had since you were quite young, for fear of being rejected or thought weird or crazy. With age comes wisdom, and your majestic spirit, along with mine, infuses together as we walk the worlds of magic and the mundane. When you acknowledge your supernatural abilities, you become more able to rise to any challenges presented. Stag magic determines whether the feelings, signs, or visions you get are foreboding or favorable, and trusting your instincts is a sure-footed way to mastering that feeling or hunch that should not be ignored. So let's get you extra messages for Leo energies, Leo people and placements from their guides, benevolent, otherworldly beings, for their destiny, something about bills, money, Leo energies, messages from their other side to help Leos on their path forward. Anything else from Leos, guides, guardian angels, messages from their spirit team, Jesus and God, something about toxicity, toxic people, Leo energies from Jesus, messages to guide Leo at this time towards their destiny. Let's see what we've got. Cut everyone out, heart. So maybe you need to take some time away from others at this time. Really cleanse, purge, prepare for that new moon. Balberith could be a demon or spirit with themes relevant here, and as well as Elosis. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. We have never disgrace the core essence of yourself. Relation with God, most important. So that's what you need to be focusing on at this time, right? Spirits are cloaking you. So you're being protected. You have guardian angels. Somebody here could have been fueled by pure evil. Maybe you're letting go of negative influences. Don't be compassionate towards bad people. Throw compassion into yourself. We have the light you carry illuminates so many other people. Stop hiding. Embrace your sun. Your ancestors are all around you, right? These could be protections from threats, right? And let's see, likes horror movies. Sorry, why did I say that? Maybe this person liked horror movies, or somebody did. Likes games as a hobby. Maybe somebody here does. The Craft, 1996, the movie could be relevant. Take your vitamins. So maybe there's a need to really bolster your nutrition, your immunity, your health. Allow healthful, supportive relationships into your personal life and career. They can't play you. You're too smart. We have just get some popcorn and laugh. So stay detached. People are mad you're getting money, can't control you. And we have trust yourself. Do not please or appease others, and call in a spiritual intervention. So you can ask for, dear God, guardian angels, guides, anybody who's looking out for my best interests. Thank you so much for your support. Please, I give you permission to intervene and guide me on the right path, or make whatever changes need to happen in my life. Thank you, amen. Right? They want your crown. We have your in between things. So you could be in like kind of between the old, the new. See how it has affected you. So maybe this is a time when you need to reflect on the past. So you can't quite rush into the future, but you're done with the past kind of vibe. Could be deadly to stay. So this could have been deadly to you in many different ways, maybe in your emotions, in your well-being. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.